We recognize the complementary assets that exist between Microsoft and Nokia, us for hardware, them for the operating system, and a shared pool of assets together that create an ecosystem. We saw that we could make this a three-horse race, and we love the opportunity to fight.
Critics will look at it and say, looks a bit strange, man leaves Microsoft, moves to Nokia, brings in Microsoft.
Well, I would say to the conspiracy theorists that they'd be better spending their time studying the grassy knoll. What I did on behalf of Nokia is consider the whole range of strategic options. We worked in great detail on each one, and we made the decision that we felt was the best opportunity for our shareholders, our consumers, and certainly our employees as well.
Mr. Elop, when you wrote your burning platform email, which of course went round the world faster than the shot heard round the world, you intended it to be leaked, didn't you?
We wrote that note intended for internal use. Unfortunately, it got out there, but we're not afraid of that. I mean, it is the case that we had an opportunity to communicate with our people about the challenges we have ahead so that we can rally them behind the work that we have in the weeks, months, and years ahead.
Steve Ballmer, you're battling on many fronts too. You're Microsoft, whether it's obviously Google or Apple. One wonders, bringing two companies that are embattled together, the quote that is going the world at the moment is, two turkeys don't make an eagle. That's perhaps a little bit uncharitable and unkind, but you can see where it comes from.
No, I really can't, but that's okay. You know, you think about two bike makers in Dayton, Ohio, making an airplane. We are two companies with great people doing great work, and yeah, we have some opportunities in front of us, no question about that. We'll seize those opportunities, and I'm excited about that.
I need to understand from you, Stephen Elop, what is an ecosystem? It sounds to me like an interesting word that can mean all things to all people, can be interpreted a gazillion ways. So what do you mean by ecosystem?
What I mean is that we must deliver the best user experiences to consumers. Today, on your mobile device, that experience is not only the hardware or even the software on the device, it's also the services, whether that's entertainment, music, search, advertising, mapping, location-based services, the whole collection of capabilities. It's all of those things working seamlessly together that define the user experience. And it is that to which we refer to as the ecosystem.
Steve Ballmer, we're seeing in Egypt, we saw in Tunisia, we've seen a revolution taking place amongst people, and technology is often driving this revolution. Now, without being political, obviously, but you can see now, surely, the role that companies like yours and Nokia's and all the technologies are playing in this global revolution taking place.
The world is very transformed by that availability to express oneself, to hear what others are saying, to hear from the crowds in addition to sort of the select few. And certainly speaking on behalf of Microsoft, we're happy to play a role in an industry that is so important and so empowering for people.
And if I may add to that, the mission of Nokia for many years has been about connecting people. And by that, we don't mean just making phone calls happen. We mean connecting people with opportunity, their communities, the activism in their community, all of those things.
Stephen Elop, the world is replete with companies which lost their way, became irrelevant and eventually disappeared. I'm not suggesting Nokia is in that category by any means, but it is upon your shoulders to turn this thing round. Can you do it?
Nokia has a proud 145-year history. And at many points during that 145 years, Nokia has demonstrated that it's a great company, because great companies know how to recognize moments of disruption, they recognize the need to change at that time, and they always come out stronger on the other side. Just 15, 20 years ago, Nokia was barely a mobile phones company. It was into tires and toilet paper. Look at it today. We're at another moment, and we have in our DNA the ability to transform once again.